Fiction for Adults presents a romantic suspense audio drama. Wolfe Brothers Saga Volume 1, Always, written by Max Redford and Lita Stone, featuring an enhanced soundscape and multicast for complete cinematic immersion. Brought to you by Fiction for Adults. Check us out at fictionforadults.com. Wolfe Brothers Saga. Because reality is overrated.
This is fiction for adults, baby. I'm all the trigger you're gonna get. There's gonna be some bad shit. You're either in or you're out. Fiction for adults. A Wolfe Brothers Saga.
Dark Waters.
We are born with our fathers' names. We are not responsible for their failures. We are responsible for what they made us believe in. That is our only obligation. And it is even then a choice, which we may sometimes be wise to ignore. Warren Eister. The origins of a maniacal hero. It was back in the day. Freak on the Leash and Nookie topped the rock charts. And TRL was the biggest thing on television. Hold. At least as far as most of the youth of the time was concerned. If you didn't have issues, then you didn't know who Korn was. If you had issues, then you were fitting right the fuck in with the mainstream. A generation where having a social stigma or a psychological problem made you unique. Lower. And being individualistic was all the rave. Bipolar was the new spaz, and Ritalin was the best candy. Unlike other 16-year-olds, Cameron didn't strive to be unique, didn't care about the latest rave. Lower. Wanted little out of life and had few friends. Hold. The high school's weightlifting room was stifling hot, even with a half dozen fans set up inside the barn-like building. It was the best this country hick high school could afford. He tightened his half-gloved hand around the barbell.
One more set. You can do it, Big C.
Although Dwoane was a senior, the Panthers' tight end, and had the physique that could rival a Big 12 college player, Cam's build was even bigger. At 16 years old and a height of 6'4", Cam weighed in at 270. Bench pressed 310. Squats, hold, 420. Cam, hold, was big. He was strong. Hold.
That's smooth.
Dwoane's name was pronounced Dwoane, but the guys liked to razz him, call him Dwoane, and he'd lose it.
I ain't no white-ass hick, motherfuckers. I got genuine Texan black snake right here, baby.
Cam had personally witnessed a JV player make the same joke, and Dwoane made him eat grass until he screamed for mercy. The poor guy had tears running down his face before Dwoane finally got off him.
Man, come on. My great-granny can pump iron better than you, and she's 92.
Cam had heard the Panthers coach, Coach Sammy Block, use that same zinger, so it didn't make the fire burn any hotter.
Now I'm more just like that, baby.
Not that he needed more motivation. Cam wasn't working out with aspirations of joining the football team. He wasn't trying to bulk up to get girls. Cam had one motivation: get strong and get big enough to kill Tony, his old man. He had stopped calling him Dad about 2 years ago, the night Tony had beat Mom unconscious. And Ajay, his younger brother, was only 6 at the time. That's when he had his first panic attack. Both Mom and Ajay were rushed by ambulance to the hospital. The flames of pain constricted around his arms and upper chest. Good flames. Great flames. In. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. More gain and more pain.
Hold.
This is Dwoane, boy.
In.
Hit it, smash it.
Hold.
Show me that willpower.
Although he was considerably bigger than Tony, he couldn't help but fear the bastard. He was sure he could beat Tony to death, and probably do it easily. But he couldn't shake his nervousness and self-doubt. Cam was no different than most kids, he supposed. Growing up, he saw his dad as a figure of authority, someone you respected, tried to obey the best you could, and never, ever gave lip to. Cam simply couldn't wrap his head around revising their roles. It was a mindset, Cam realized. Think of his dad as inferior. Think of himself as the one in control, the parent. It was the only way he could muster up the spine enough to take the fucker out. And the fucker really had to be taken out. Soon. Because every night that went by without Cam doing the deed was another night Ajay had to take another beating. Another part of Cam's hesitation was because he didn't know how he would kill his father and get away with it. Leave no evidence. No reason to suspect foul play. Religiously, his mother, and Tony, if he wasn't passed out drunk, would watch America's Most Wanted with John Walsh, and for the last several months, Cam had paid special attention to all the murder cases, especially the evidence that led to the captures in the update portion of the program. Fingerprints were a big deal, and so was motive. There wasn't much he could do about motive. After today, Cam knew how he would kill Tony. Because today, in his health class, he had learned the answer to a question that had haunted his waking and sleeping thoughts. The answer to the puzzle hid within a simple statistic. More than 80% of alcohol-related boating accidents resulted in death by drowning. And fingerprints didn't stick to water. Day after tomorrow, Tony would go fishing. He went every Saturday and Sunday, as long as the weather held out. And sunny skies were forecast for this weekend. It was the same routine every damn weekend.
Gotta stay on YouTube, run around playing grab-ass all day.
Tony would toss a bunch of rods and reels and a large tackle box into the back of the truck, along with a case of beer. Sometimes Ajay would try to bring a whole case of Hot Wheels with him.
There ain't room for that kitty shit, boy. Get it on out of here.
He'd hitch the green aluminum boat to the truck.
You two dipshits get in the back. Let's go.
Hold.
Two more to go, baby. Push.
Dwoane was one of Cam's few friends, which was fine. Cam didn't want a bunch of friends. His 6-foot frame and 300 pounds proved useful in keeping people at a distance. Not many other 16-year-olds measured up. He was a freak of nature, the school bully had teased, until Cam knocked 3 of his teeth loose. After that, he'd gotten the moniker Tooth Reaper. Ironically, the moniker wasn't given to him by a foe. It was given to him by Dwoane, who had spoken the sentiment in jest.
Last one. Let's get it. Let's do this.
Arms shaking.
We're gonna do this or not.
Lower.
Anytime now. Finish this shit. That's my man. All right. That's good. That's real damn good. Let's call it a day.
Dwoane tossed a wet towel at Cam as they headed for the door. The cool moisture on his burning muscle was a welcome reprieve on his sweaty flesh.
You maxed 335 today. By tight end standards, that places you only 5 away from excellence rank. That's 90% max rank.
90%? I want 100 fucking percent.
I know. You one crazy cracker, but you push yourself too damn much, too damn hard, and you're gonna blow your muscles like a car blows a belt. Then it's all gonna be for zilch.
Just meet me here tomorrow, same time.
Nah, take tomorrow and the weekend off. We'll pick up on Monday.
I can't wait that long.
Look, I ain't gonna hook you up with any more Roys if you don't cool your jets for a bit. This some serious shit, Big C. Hell, your face is already starting to look like you got stung by a nest of bees. People gotta know you doing this shit by now.
Tomorrow. It's my last chance.
None of this shit better blow back on my black ass. You got that?
Nobody knows shit.
See you Monday, Big C.
He approached his mother's car, a run-down Chevy Citation. That's when he saw the note on the windshield.
You don't have to pick me up. Had to leave work early, so I got a ride home with Debbie. There was an incident. Ajay got suspended. Brought a knife to school.
Fuck!
Mom.
Tony would punish Ajay for sure. Hell, he didn't need much of a reason to whoop Ajay. And did so most every night. Ajay's panic attack 2 years ago set something off inside of Tony. A special kind of hatred. That's when he started hurting Ajay. Started with sending him to bed without supper and forcing him to take baths in iced water. And progressed to putting out cigarettes on his head and making him sleep in the shed. Tony was smart, never leaving evidence. He rarely touched Cam, and only Mom when she tried to interfere. And Ajay, but mostly Ajay. Tonight, Tony would surely make Ajay sleep in the shed. No pillow or blanket. Lying on the car oil stains in the wood floor. Feeling the tickle of the crawling cockroaches. And listening to the scurrying of rats. While Cam would be left to sleep in his bedroom on a soft mattress with pillows and blankets, all comfy-like. He drove toward home, and what surely would be a long night for all of them. On Friday, he took Dwoane's advice and rested up. No lifting weights. He spent the day picturing Tony's face, eyes wide open, eerily staring upward from beneath murky water. Cam stood on the edge of Lake Raven. 100 yards offshore, empty cans bobbed around Tony's green boat. He was striking matches, cussing the wind for blowing them out.
God damn it to hell!
While a cigarette wobbled between his thin lips. Ajay lay on his stomach by Cam's feet. He pushed the toy cars through some dried brush further from the bank, carving a road through the packed needles.
Daddy gonna whoop you for drinking his beer.
Yep. Dried blood covered the crack on Ajay's bottom lip. The purple on the apple of his cheek had darkened, but at least the swelling had gone down. Last night's punishment had left obvious marks. Tony was getting careless.
It's getting dark. Oh, you think we might go home soon? I'm bored.
Blood raced through Cam's veins. Bullets of sweat bubbled on his forehead. A flash of heat swept over his body. With balled fists, he closed his eyes and concentrated on breathing, slow and controlled. What were you thinking? Bringing a knife to school? You're in 3rd grade, for fuck's sake. Absently, Ajay shrugged. Ajay's focus returned to his measly 2 Hot Wheels that he stowed away in his denim shorts. A red convertible and a pickup truck with a tiny plastic cargo light molded on the top, both filthy from the wet sand. Cam lifted Ajay's shirt. Between his shoulder blades, where Tony had burned him with a cigarette, a blister oozed pus. If you stopped screwing up, maybe Tony would go after me one of these nights instead of you. Ajay glided the car over a rock.
I wish I had a real car. I wish we could drive somewhere. Anywhere but here.
Shithead. Beer.
Want me to go this time? I can swim good.
Cam rubbed the black hair on top of Ajay's head. You take enough shit from him already. I got this. Cam pulled Ajay's shirt down. Gently, he gripped his brother under the arms and turned him until his back was toward the lake. See that big stump way over there?
Yeah, I see it.
Go make a racetrack around it, okay?
I guess. Might be cool.
Cam pulled his sweat-drenched shirt over his head, folded it neatly, and set it on a log. He looked down at his muscle-bound torso and the bulges in his biceps. Would it all pay off?
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna bring Tony his last beer.